Here we go!
Hey guys, what's up? This is Gamer Blake 90, proud chief of the Blue Blurs, here to present you with another showcase video for this year's Sonic Hacking Contest. And before you call me out, yes, I know, the contest ended for the year as today is October 18th. Man, it went by too quickly. But guess what? Everything that's been submitted to the contest is still available for play, which works out for me because there's a lot of stuff I have yet to showcase still. So as far as I'm concerned, the show has to go on. By the way, that intro is all kinds of incredible. Whoever made it, you are a boss. I'm just telling you right now. Anyway, let's get into the hack that's being showcased today. It is Big the Cat in Sonic 1. Yeah, that character in Sonic Adventure that most of us believe is irrelevant, or somewhat irrelevant, as apparently Big has amassed himself a 10 base over the years, which I find to be fascinating, as I think he was just thought up to fill in a loophole about getting the last Chaos Emerald to Eggman and Chaos at the time. And then he turned out to be a character that got quite a bit of attention, which is awesome. I think there was quite a bit of merchandise released around the time Team Sonic Racing got an animated series called TSR Overdrive, which lasted for only 2 episodes, but Big played a bit of a role in episode 1, and overall this series was amazing to watch. But then, when something is created by Tyson Hess, it's bound to be incredible. Anyway, as it is a hack featuring Big the Cat, I think it's only appropriate to start this in the best way possible.
Yoo-hoo, Froggy, where are you? We're being featured in a hack video today, buddy. Where are you, Froggy?
Alright, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. I know, that had to have been hard to watch. I don't know, man. Something about voicing Big makes him infinitely more entertaining to play as in Sonic Adventure. At least in Heroes, he has a lot more entertainment value because he's part of a team effort, but when trudging through his episode in Adventure, I had to make it worth my time. The fishing-based gameplay, definitely didn't enjoy it in the slightest. Fortunately though, it's nowhere to be found here, but he does bring his fishing rod to the game, though it's used in another way entirely. What you do is you hold down the button, and then you release it. Once the targeting reticle goes to where you want it to be, it can even go as far as off screen, but there's probably a limit as to how far it can go, although I don't know the exact limit. But anyway, when you cast the rod, it can be used as a weapon. Personally though, I think it's a bit tougher. Oh, well, I was going to say it's a bit tougher using it to attack enemies, but apparently even as you're getting ready to throw the rod, it still has a hitbox, so I may have just proven myself wrong, man. This character might be actually fun to play in this hack. Although, the way his moveset works, get ready with Sonic 1 to feel like an entirely different game, possibly more challenging too. Because as you may have realized by now, when he jumps, he doesn't ball up, so you cannot use it to attack badness. But while he is jumping, well, let me show you. While he's jumping, you can hold down and press the jump button again to perform a ground pound that can be used to attack enemies, and you'll be launched off of them while balled up, which is really good for Big because it's actually fairly, I say fairly, difficult to achieve a balled up state for him, because the only 2 ways he can do that are by bouncing off enemies and by rolling. However, he is not quite as fast as Sonic, which means he doesn't get to stay in a balled up state for very long, so I don't imagine you're going to be able to take advantage of that often, at least not with this character. But at least you have the bounce attack, which more than makes up for it. What's funny is, there's a Sonic 3 Air mod called Eggman 3 Air, which makes Eggman the star of the show, and he has a ground pound in that mod as well. But that also allows him to break spike beds, which alone was significant for him, as it removed a problematic part of the game for Eggman. Big, on the other hand, has no such luck. He can't use it to break spike beds, which sucks, but oh well, I think it's good as it is. And yes, he has a spin dash, although it's more like the super peel out from Sonic CD, it's just that it's performed with the typical input for a spin dash. And you can roll out of it as well, you just don't start out with his spin dash in a balled up state. So in essence, you have to do a little more of this character in order to take full advantage of him. And for that reason, I would expect this hack to feel more challenging than most as far as Sonic 1 goes. And oh, look at that!
Froggy! There you are!
You know I had to do it. You know I had to do it. But aw, Big's reunited with his Pollywog pal, as he called him in Adventure. I guess this is where I talk about how Big has not one but two ways to finish stages. You can finish them traditionally by getting to the end, but you can beat them another way entirely by finding Froggy. The problem is, he's fairly difficult to find in each stage. Luckily though, the locations are not randomized, they're fixed in every stage, so once you find him in one stage, you should be finding him at that same stage fairly consistently. And that's especially helpful if you don't feel like dealing with the bosses in Act 3. Because yeah, with Big's moveset, the boss battles are not going to be quite so straightforward as they would be with Sonic. So yeah, you're more than likely about to find yourself on the hunt for Froggy. But at least you aren't going fishing for him, which is a huge improvement in itself. Again, didn't really like the fishing-based gameplay. Some of you might have found it entertaining, but I personally didn't. Although, one of the things I appreciate about Sonic Adventure was the identity it gave to each character, not just in the story, but with the gameplay as well. And for Big, going fishing fits him perfectly, given the kind of character that he is. I just didn't really like his gameplay all that much, but I'm sure you've heard that all too often. Now let's see, I don't think I ever found Froggy in Act 2, did I? Let's see if we can find him. Maybe he's at the lower pathway that you take, just past here. Hold on though, let me see if we can make this jump. I don't think we can. Like I said, he's not quite as fast as Sonic. Not anywhere close to that. So we have to improvise in other ways. Let's see. And by the way, what else am I missing with Big? We covered his ground pound, we covered his fishing rod, which I think will be regularly used with the boss battles. I'll show off why at Act 3. And at least he can roll. Oh, that's right! He can break down walls just by walking into them. He does not have to roll into them. And it makes sense because outside of being slow as heck, Big is quite a powerhouse. Just like in, well, crap. I thought it was invincible, wasn't paying attention. But just like in Sonic Heroes, I believe that's where the maker of this hack, E122 Psy, pulled the idea of the ground pound for Big. It was his attack of choice in Sonic Heroes, which is awesome. Well, yeah, timing the vision rod to take these guys out, not exactly advisable. I would just stick to the ground pound. Now let's see.
Froggy, where are you?
Seriously guys, what do you think of my big voice? I don't think it's overly impressive, but I get a kick out of role-playing as him for reasons that fly over even my head. Alright, down invincibility, and there should be... wait. Oh, I already broke the invincibility box here. Never mind, so we can't use it. Well, darn. But... oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! No. Usually I'm not scared of this section, but because of the way Big works, I actually have to take my time. What is this? I don't approve. But honestly though, how often is it that when you see character swap hacks for Sonic 1, that their gameplay is quite faithful to when they first made their debut in the Sonic series? I think this is a first for this style of hack. Either that or it's been done before with other characters and I just had yet to come across those hacks. I just know that it's been a thing to take characters from the Sonic series and bring them to a previous Sonic game that they weren't featured in before. And it is a fun concept. Okay.
Froggy, you better be down here, buddy. Or I might actually get mad.
Seriously though, has Big ever been known to get mad? Maybe in the comics? Because in the games, I don't think there was ever a thing. Except for when they confront the Metal Overlord or Metal Sonic in Sonic Heroes. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And there you are, Froggy!
That's my first time fighting him in Act 2. And I don't think I found him in Act 3 at all, but that time, I'm going to skip out on looking for him because I want to demonstrate how the boss battles work with Big, for those of you that are curious. As for the special stages, they're completely unchanged, so we're not going to worry about them at all. Anyway, I gotta get that invincibility. There we go. And did anyone notice that the color of the shields was changed slightly to match Big's color? And is it just me, or do the Buzz Bombers seem a bit more purple than they normally look? I don't know if it's intentional, but if it was, I think that's a cool touch-up. Hey, for the checkpoints. Sorry, the Green Hill music is just too catchy. And by the way, it recently got a version that has vocals in it, and I think they just started selling it. I suggest giving it a listen. It is awesome. I believe it became a thing after Masonic Symphony happened, and I still get very joyous every time I think about the symphony. And can you blame me? I think today, the video for Masonic Symphony is almost at 2.5 million views, and it's only been 4 months. Wow! They went all out with the symphony, and the recognition is entirely deserved. But that reminds me, I don't think Big ever got featured in the symphony. Poor guy. What would happen if they did give his character theme from Adventure an orchestrated version? Any musician Masonic fan community, you might take that idea and run with it. By the way, I'm trying to find Froggy as a reference for anybody that would be hoping to find him in this stage, which I haven't achieved yet. But I want to at least point him out and then get to the boss. Try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you know? And no, that wasn't a reference to the dialogue in Sonic Adventure 2. That's purely coincidence. Okay, pick up the invincibility and... Alright, where are you, Froggy? You are an evasive one at times. Let's see. Most likely, he might actually be up there. Maybe, anyway. Let's see. Where are ya? Okay, he's not here. What about up above us? Oh, whoa! I'm surprised he didn't get hit there, considering the size of the character. Where is he? Froggy might not actually be found in the 3rd act of every stage, because I think I've looked everywhere and there has been no sign of him. Interesting. Wait a minute, there's one area I can think of where I haven't looked yet. That might be why. And if you're wondering, the search for Froggy is active in every stage except for the final zone. Just getting that out there. Alright, where are you? Well, my ground pound chose now all times not to come out, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get the invincibility box, which is in that tree right there, but because of the way Big Speed works, I might not be able to do it. Oh boy. Come on, come on. Oh, come on! Stupid cat! This is why I'm a dog person. Oh, there we go. There we go. And you're going to need it, because of how ineffective Big's moveset can feel at times. Well, perhaps not ineffective, because it's definitely effective. The problem is, fighting a boss like this requires you to put yourself at risk of getting slammed by the wrecking ball. And given Big's size, I don't think it's going to be as easy to jump in between the boss and the wrecking ball, but so far I'm managing it, so maybe I'm worrying myself for no reason at all, huh? Okay. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. Well, Big, here's your catch of the day. 1 fried egg with a wrecking ball. Hey! That was just the first boss, though. I would imagine that the later bosses in this hack will definitely feel like more of a handful to contend with as Big. But either way, this definitely refined the Sonic 1 experience. So if you're looking for something new, this hack would be where it's at. So I definitely recommend checking it out. It will be in the description below the video, so please make sure you go and give it a look.
Froggy and I would really appreciate it if you played our hack.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I promise, I will. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, drop us likes and comments, and don't forget to sub and ring that bell to catch more Sonic videos from your chief of the Blue Blurs, whether they be hack showcases, fan game showcases, playthroughs of the Sonic game released by SEGA, you name it, it's definitely a concept that I'll look into. So with that, I will see y'all next time. Take care, and don't forget, Blue blurs for life. Or in Big's case, should I say purple blurs? I don't think that'll catch on. Anyway, take care. Peace.